Boks should start Tank Engine in CT Cape Town, while he would be the third different tighthead in 4 tests. Sharks' juggernaut seems especially deserving of a maiden start in the now dead rubber third encounter against England at Newlands on Saturday. The 23-year-old Tank Engine has looked the part at international level in 3 successive appearances as a substitute during the June window. He got 35 minutes against Wales in Washington, D.C., another 32 in the first test against the English, and a further 36 in the series sealing second in Bloemfontein. Each time, he looked suitably assured at the set piece, considering how he is still learning the ropes, on his less familiar side of the scrum, and put himself about energetically in general play. Du Toit would presumably not like to run the risk of becoming too pigeonholed as some kind of super sub. He is helped in his quest for a start at Newlands by the fact that the more experienced Frans Malherbe still looked noticeably undercooked in his comeback to Test rugby on Saturday, after only recently getting the green light to play again following a long-term neck injury. Getting more game time in the closing phase of the Stormers' Super Rugby season might be better medicine for Malherbe to bolster his sharpness and confidence, and Boks coach Rassie Erasmus has also acknowledged that another Cape Town-based anchorman in his plans, Wilco Louw, has played too much rugby of late. A quite possibly wet and heavy Newlands surface next weekend, where Du Toit's 135 kg frame would be no harm at all, seems a tantalizing chance for Erasmus and specialist boiler room assistant Matt Proudfoot to gauge his credentials from the outset of a test. Bear in mind that if he were to start, Du Toit would not have to pack down against England's first-choice loose head for both of the first 2 tests, Mako Vunipola, as he now quits the tour for pre-approved family reasons ahead of the finale. The Boks head coach said after the heartening Bloemfontein series closeout that there would be some opportunities for different guys in the closing encounter, while also emphasizing that he had no wish to devalue the status of the clash and would still be targeting the 3-0 sweep. Frankly, it seems a realistic enough aspiration, and there is also no danger that the starting 15 he puts out will look as callow as the virtual B-side he fielded against Wales in that far-away, controversial opener to his tenure. There is already a healthy general buzz around his Premier squad deployed against England thus far, and the victorious first 2 tests have included lively, vital input from substitutes. So some tweaking to his mix, with longer-term goals in mind, is perfectly justified, and rotational factors will also enter his thinking. Certain players have made massive contributions on successive Saturdays at high altitude to the series' success and may warrant either a complete break or curtailment to second-half impact roles, perhaps at Newlands. Erasmus may also opt to stick doggedly to a few harder-barred who have sweated blood in Johannesburg and Bloemfontein respectively, like the marvellously informed number 8 Dwayne Vermeulen. The former Toulon stalwart is now unaffiliated in club/franchise terms, and he may be asked to squeeze out one more high-energy performance on the lush Newlands grass that he knows so well, before having a welcome break from rugby. But apart from Du Toit, other squad members who should be in with a good crack at starting duty in the third test include fullback Warwick Gellant, midfielders Andre Esterhuizen and Jesse Creel, and loose head prop Stephen Kiteschhoff. If there are niggles afflicting any Boks players, more should be known when Erasmus holds a media briefing on Monday. Team announcement will be on Thursday, as usual. the England lineup may look even more widely changed. Their illustrious former centre and visiting SuperSport pundit Jeremy Guscott suggested after their Bloemfontein test that under fire mastermind Eddie Jones now shelves several stalwarts and field other, often more rookie customers who have largely kicked their heels on the safari so far.